here. So there should be a guide in our msymbol website here. Let's go to the wiki here. Like in the installation guide here, it's called mlab. Okay, it's let me see which part is that. Set up mlab. Okay, this one is just help you to set up the Mongo database. We will be using mlab as a remote Mongo database. So this guide here just basically teach you how to set it up, and I will just do it once here so you can know like how we're going to set it up. So the way we set it up is by going to the heroku.com to go to your dashboard, log into your dashboard here, and finding the project of your assignment. It's this one for me, AppMaker SW. Okay, this is my dashboard for my assignment. So if I want to add the mlab for my project, I'm going to go to the here, looking for the elements. Okay, the guide is already in wiki, and I'm recording this video. And this one here, mlab MongoDB. Okay, we're going to use this one, mlab MongoDB. Click that one here, and we'll install mlab MongoDB to our project. Let's enable this MongoDB for our project. Click that, and app to searching for the app. The one we want to add is called web div sw. Or not, it's a webmaker, right? Webmaker, something like that. What's the name for the application again? I forget. heroku.com. Let's take a look. It's called AppMaker SW. This one. I'll add mlab to this application here, and provision add-on. It's free for the allows you to have like about 16 megabytes data. That's going to be enough for a lot of stuff to save. So okay, and if you right now mlab is successfully added to your project. If you go back to the overview here, you will see the mlab is showing here as an installed add-on. Just click that. Here is a mlab interface, and we're going to use this one here to connect it to our database here. If we go back to our code here, let's open my assignment folder. It's this one here. If I open our assignment here, remember like in our server, in the modules, we added the module, the server.js here, right? I told you like the first connection string here is used to connect with our local database. And this if case here is saying if we have a username provided, and this one is going to use it to connect to another connection string. If we have a username provided, we're going to update the connection string to this one here, and this one here should matches with our mlab over here. Okay, mlab here we have a ds. Let's make it bigger. We have a connection string here. We're going to use this as our connection string. Okay, so let's use this one to replace your old one. Replace the old one here. It's ds something here. Let's remove that one and copy the one we have here. Okay, only the part after the at, and then this one going to connect it to your database in the Heroku. All right, and as I said, this if here is checking if we have a mlab username web div provided in our environment. If we do have that, then we're going to connect it to this connection string. Like where do we provide it? So we need to go to our Heroku here, and in the setting, we need to create some config variables here. That's going to be showing as a variable in environment. Okay. So in this config variable here, it's in the setting. Config variables here, click this one. We're going to add a key and a value to it. So the first one we're going to add is mlab user web div. Okay, this one is the username for the database. Who doesn't have this username and password, they cannot access your database. right? Just set up a username here. It's like anything you like. Just admin, edit here, and we also need to add a password for it. Okay, it's just trying to secure your database. No one else can access it without a password. And you can set any the username and the password. You don't have to like be the same as mine. So just add it here, and we can hide it. Okay. So by doing that, the mlab, the MC, like your project, your assignment, will instead of using the local database, it's going to trying to connect it to this database right here. Okay, they're going to using the MongoDB plus a username plus a password and connect it to your database. All right. Okay, and in here we're going to add that user, like as a user we can access. Like we just create a username and password there, right? It's any database user here. The username is admin, password is password. I just create, confirm it. The password must contain at least one character, one number character. Is that true? Did I have that before? Okay, let's make it password 1. Let's create that. Okay, so we have the admin here, and let's changing the password I just created here. Let's change that to, instead of password, let's change that to password 1. Edit it, password 1. Save changes. Right? So make them match, and then when you're trying to connect to a database, it's going to connect to this database. Right? It's here going to show all your connections you have. Let's try that. So I just ended my mlab over there. So let's go to my assignment folder. That's my assignment folder, and let's try to send it to heroku. Oops, I have too many open. Let's close some. Let's close them. Okay, let's try to get back here. So right now I'm just trying to send in my code to the heroku. It's let's do the ng build first. Ng build product. Make sure everything is up to date, and make it ready for production. Takes a few minutes. Let me take a look of our guide here. Make sure I covered everything. Just install that. In the username, I create one, and we create username and password here, and set up this one, and we should be good. %.
Question?
Yeah.
So we have our basic, we have the account in Google, so this is just downloading that extension, right? This right here, what you're explaining, we're downloading into this?
We're not downloading anything. We're just trying to go there and right. Just this is the same as yours. It's the dashboard for your heroku, right? Mm-hmm. Just finding the one for your assignment. Mm-hmm. Go in there, and we're going to install the mlab for it. Okay, I just showed you how to download it, how to install the mlab for this for your application. And let's try to git add and git commit and git push to the heroku. Ending database. Git push. Okay, I'm trying to send in code to the heroku. Send to the GitHub, and the heroku will auto deploy the new code you have here. Okay, the code is pushed to the GitHub, and it's starting the build right now. And when the build is finished, I should be able to see my my current application, see if that works. I haven't tested it for a long time.
So while that's loaded, do we have to rebuild the database there, or can we move our database over?
We're going to rebuild it. We'll rebuild it here. Yeah. Actually, we don't have to put any data in the database. You can leave that empty unless like when the first user register, the data going to be there, right? We don't have we don't really need those like Alice Bob to be in our database online, because those are just for the test, right? Like if we make sure if they work in your develop mode in your local 4200, they are supposed to be working online, so we don't have to test them online, right? They should work there. I think it's finished. Let's try to open the app. That seems like I have an issue here. Let's take a look at the logs. No, it's just slow. Okay, so I don't think I can log in here because I don't have any data here. Let's try to register a new account. Try to test. 1 2 3 1 2 3 register. Okay, I just registered a new account. Let's try to use some and a username and email here. test@gmail.com. And the first name like admin and test. Let's try to update it here. Okay. So once you update your data here, like if I refresh the page, the data should supposed to be still here. Now let's take a look of our database. So let's go to the overview. The database in mlab. Let's open that. So in your mlab, you see here we have a collection here. It's called user. Let's go inside there and see we have a document here. This is the user just created, right? Let's just open that. You see the data. We have ID, have username and the password, first name, last name, email. Right? This is going to be your MongoDB database. We just hosted it online in the heroku in the mlab, right? So this is how you're gonna move your data from development to the production. Like your data will be hosting here or data will be here, right? And the way you're checking if your database is full, just click the home here. Yeah, like it tell you your current data size here. Like I just added one data and some structures here, just 8 and 47 kilobytes. And here it's the size on disk. How much I can store it there. Right, it's totally free, and if you want to increase the size here, you need to pay for that. Okay, but that should be totally enough for us to store our data for this assignment, for this whole project. Because we're not going to store something really big. We're not going to store like 10,000 user data here, or we're not going to store so many like videos or big images here. So it's going to be totally enough here right now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
That 16 gig is for the database. Is that for your account, or is that
just for this project? Okay. Yeah. If you take a look of my msymbol, this is for msymbol course. If you take a look of this one, I think this one is totally separated. Oh yeah, this one. See, I have a 93 here. It's totally separated. Yeah, should be totally enough. Like you see, I have all your data here. It's still just 93 KB here. So yep. So that's it. I'm just stop right here, and this is how you're gonna connect your